The alien space station was quiet, but not calm. Bright white lights filled the long medical hall. Strange machines floated near the ceiling, blinking in slow patterns. Alien doctors moved quickly around a tall medical bed. On that bed lay an alien woman with blue-gray skin and silver eyes. Her face showed pain, but she did not scream. Her kind was trained not to show weakness. Her prosthetic leg lay on the floor beside the bed. It was broken badly. The metal was cracked. Thin glowing lines inside the leg flickered and then went dark. Small sparks jumped and died. This leg was not just a machine. It was advanced alien technology, grown and built together over many years. Only the best engineers in the galaxy could work on it. And now it was dead. One of the alien doctors stepped back and shook his head. "It cannot be repaired," he said in a cold, calm voice. "The core system has failed." Another doctor checked the readings again, hoping they were wrong. They were not. The alien woman closed her eyes slowly. She already knew the answer. Without the prosthetic, she could not walk. Without walking, her work, her rank, and her future were over. Around the room, alien scientists and officers whispered to each other. This station was far from her home world. Sending her back would take months. Building a new prosthetic would take even longer. She felt alone. Then she heard a small voice. "My father can repair anything." The room went silent. Every alien turned toward the sound. Near the doorway stood a human child. She was small, much smaller than the aliens. Her brown hair was tied back simply. Her clothes were plain, not like the advanced suits the aliens wore. She held a small bag close to her chest. The alien woman opened her eyes and looked at the child. The child did not look. Scared. One of the alien officers bent down slightly, trying to understand what he had heard. "What did you say, human child?" he asked. The girl looked up at him calmly. "My father can repair anything," she repeated. Some of the aliens exchanged looks. A few made soft clicking sounds, a sign of confusion. Others showed something close to amusement. Humans were new to the galaxy. They were not known for advanced technology. They were known for being emotional, stubborn, and loud. Useful in small ways, maybe, but repairing high-level alien prosthetics? Impossible. The alien woman studied the child more closely. There was no fear in the girl's eyes. No doubt. Only quiet confidence. "Your father is an engineer?" The alien woman asked slowly. The child nodded. "He fixes things," she said. "Broken things." One of the alien doctors turned away, clearly annoyed. "This is not a human machine," he said. "Your species does not understand this technology." The child did not argue. She did not cry or raise her voice. She simply said, "He will." That made the room uncomfortable. The alien woman felt something strange in her chest. Hope, maybe. Or maybe just curiosity. She had nothing left to lose. "Where is your father?" she asked. "He is coming," the child replied. The alien officers did not stop her from speaking. There was no rule against hope, even false hope. And in truth, the station had already failed the alien woman. The broken prosthetic lay on the floor, silent and useless. Outside the medical hall, the large station doors opened slowly. A human man was walking toward them. He did not wear expensive armor. He did not carry advanced tools. He walked with calm steps, like a man going to fix a simple problem, and the galaxy had no idea what was about to change. Asterisk. The medical hall felt different after the human man arrived. Alien officers stood taller. Scientists folded their hands behind their backs. Their eyes followed every step the human took. He was not impressive to them. No glowing suit, no advanced tools. Just a calm face and simple clothing. The human child walked beside him. "That is the leg," she said softly, pointing at the broken prosthetic on the floor. The human father nodded. He did not rush. He did not touch anything yet. First, he looked at the alien woman on the bed. "You are hurt," he said in a calm voice. Alien woman nodded slowly. "Yes," she replied. "And your people cannot fix this." Some of the alien doctors clicked in agreement. "Human technology is too basic," one said openly. "This prosthetic uses neural links and living metal. Even our best engineers failed." The human father did not argue. He walked closer and knelt beside the broken leg. He looked at it for a long time. The alien officers whispered among themselves, "He is wasting time. He does not even use scanners. He does not understand what he is seeing." The alien woman watched him carefully. She expected confusion, fear, maybe anger, but she saw none of those. Instead, she saw interest that the human father gently lifted one part of the prosthetic and turned it slightly. A soft sound came from inside the machine, like something loose. "That sound is wrong," he said. The alien engineers froze. One stepped forward. "That sound means nothing. The system is dead." The human father looked up. "Dead systems do not make sounds," he replied simply. Silence followed. The alien woman felt her heart beat faster. Her people trusted data and rules. Humans trusted something else. "Human," an alien officer said, trying to stay polite. "Even if you repair the shell, the core will still fail." The human father stood and wiped his hands on his clothes. "Maybe," he said, "but maybe not." The alien officer frowned. "You speak without proof." The human child stepped forward again. "He fixes things by listening," she said. That made no sense to the aliens. Machines did not speak. The human father asked for a small table and light. The aliens hesitated, then allowed it. They were curious. Now, even if they did not believe, he placed the prosthetic on the table. He did not activate any alien tools. Instead, he opened a small human kit. Inside were simple metal tools, old tools. Tools that looked useless next to alien technology. Some aliens turned away in embarrassment. "This is pointless," one whispered. The alien woman did not look away. She watched as the human father slowly opened part of the prosthetic casing. He stopped often, listening, touching, thinking. Then he smiled slightly. "There," he said quietly. The aliens leaned in. "What?" one demanded. "This part was built to be perfect," the human father explained. "Too perfect. No space to bend, no room for stress." The alien engineers exchanged confused looks. "Our design is flawless," one said sharply. "Yes," the human replied. "And that is the problem." The alien woman felt something shift inside her. Her people believed perfection was strength. Humans believed something else. The human father looked at her. "May I try?" he asked. No alien had ever asked her that. Before. She hesitated, then nodded. The human child smiled, and the galaxy held its breath. The room stayed silent after the alien woman nodded. For the first time, the decision was hers. The human father took a slow breath. He did not smile. He did not celebrate. He simply nodded back, as if this was normal. As if working on impossible. Alien technology was just another day. The alien engineers stepped aside, but not willingly. Their faces showed doubt and pride. Some believed they were about to watch a human fail. The human father returned to the table. He adjusted the light. He moved the prosthetic carefully, like it was fragile glass. The alien woman noticed something strange. He treated the machine like it was alive. Aliens did not do that. They saw machines as tools. Perfect tools. The human saw something else. He pressed his ear close to the prosthetic. The alien officers stared in confusion. "He is listening again," one whispered. "Why does he do that?" The human father tapped gently on the metal with a small tool. The sound was soft. Then he tapped another section. The sound was different. "There," he said quietly. An alien engineer stepped forward. "That area shows no error." The human father nodded. Errors don't always show up where you look for them. That sentence made several aliens uncomfortable. The human child sat quietly on a nearby chair. She swung her legs slowly. She was not worried. She had seen this before. The human father opened the prosthetic a little more. Inside, glowing alien circuits pulsed weakly. Some lights flickered like dying stars. Alien technology was beautiful. It was grown, shaped, and calculated with extreme care. The human frowned. Too tight, he muttered. The alien engineers reacted at once. That spacing is exact. One said, calculated down to the smallest unit. Yes, the human replied calmly, but exact breaks under pressure. He gently loosened a section. Alarms beeped. Alien officers moved forward. Stop, you will destroy it. The alien woman raised her hand weakly. Wait. The alarms stopped. The human continued. He added something small and strange between two parts of the system. A thin human-made piece, simple, rough, nothing like alien perfection. What is that? An alien scientist asked. A gap, the human answered. A gap? The alien repeated, shocked. Why would you add weakness? The human father looked up. Because strength that cannot bend will snap. The room went quiet again. The alien woman felt something deep inside her chest. Her people believed weakness was failure. Humans believed weakness could be useful. The human connected the prosthetic to a basic power source, not the alien one. A human one. The alien engineers whispered in alarm. That energy source is unstable. It is inefficient. It should not work. The human father turned a small dial. The prosthetic hummed. Not loudly, softly, steadily. Lights inside the leg brightened. The alien woman gasped. Scanners activated automatically. Data streamed across the screens. That is not possible. An alien doctor said, the system is responding. The human father watched closely. His face was serious now. Easy, he whispered. Like speaking to an animal. The child leaned forward. She knew this part mattered. The prosthetic moved, just a little. The alien woman felt it. For the first time since the accident. She felt connection. Not pain. Connection. Tears filled her silver eyes. The alien engineers stared at the screens in silence. The stress levels are lower, one said slowly. The response time is faster. The system is adapting. The human father leaned back and exhaled. It's not done, he said, but it wants to work. The alien officer stepped forward. You did what? Our people could not, he said quietly. The human shook his head. No, he replied. I just asked it to change. The alien woman looked at the human child. You truly believed. She said. The child smiled softly. He always fixes broken things. She said. And now, the galaxy was starting to understand what that really meant. Asterisk. The room did not move. No one spoke. All eyes were fixed on the alien woman as she slowly sat up on the medical bed. The repaired prosthetic leg rested beside her, still connected to the human power unit. Soft light flowed through its inner lines, steady and calm. The alien doctors watched their screens carefully. The data did not lie. The prosthetic was stable. That alone made no sense. The alien woman placed her hand on the bed to support herself. Her breathing was slow and controlled, but inside, her thoughts raced. She had been told she would never walk again. That her future had ended on this station. Now, a human had changed everything. Do not force it, the human father said gently. Let it move with you. The alien woman nodded. She reached down and attached the prosthetic to her body. The connection point glowed softly. There was no sharp pain. No violent shock. Only warmth. Several alien engineers leaned closer. The neural link is synchronizing, one whispered. Faster than normal. The human child stood beside her father, hands behind her back. She looked proud, but calm. This was not a surprise. To her, the alien woman swung her legs over the side of the bed. Her heart beat faster. Fear crept into her chest. If she failed now, hope would die again. The human father stepped back, giving her space. "Whenever you're ready," he said. She placed her foot on the floor. The station seemed to hold its breath. The prosthetic touched the metal surface and did not resist. Sensors adjusted instantly. The leg shifted slightly, matching her weight. The data screens flashed rapidly, balance correction active. An alien doctor said in disbelief. The alien woman pushed down gently. She stood. Gasps filled the room. She stood fully upright, taller than before, stronger than she remembered. The prosthetic felt natural, not like a machine. Like part of her. Tears rolled down her face. "I am standing," she whispered. The human father smiled, but said nothing. The alien officers stared in silence. This was not just repair. This was improvement. The alien woman took one slow step forward, then another. Each step was smooth, confident. The prosthetic adjusted itself in real time, bending where alien designs never allowed bending. It did not fight her movement. It followed her. The alien engineers rushed to their screens. "The stress levels are below standard limits. The response speed is beyond our models. This design should not be possible." The alien woman turned to face them. "It is possible," she said softly, "because humans do not fear change." Those words spread through the room like fire. The human child smiled wide now. "I told you," she said. "My father can repair anything." The alien officer stepped forward. Slowly, his voice was no longer cold. "Human," he said, "you have done more than repair. You have surpassed us." The human father shook his head again. "No," he replied. "I just didn't stop when it broke." That answer confused the aliens more than anything else. The alien woman walked toward him. She bowed deeply, a sign of great respect in her culture. "You restored my future," she said. "My people will remember this." The human father looked uncomfortable. "I just fixed a leg," he said. But the galaxy knew better. Across the station, messages began to spread. Human repair methods, human thinking, human adaptability. The Alien Council demanded reports. The engineers demanded explanations. And for the first time, the galaxy did not ask what humans could build. They asked how humans thought. The alien woman stood tall, stronger than she had ever been. And humanity had just taken its first step into something far greater than anyone expected. News did not travel slowly on the station. Within minutes, the medical hall filled with observers. Engineers from other sectors, officers from distant fleets. Even members of the Alien Council appeared on the screens mounted along the walls. What had happened here was no longer a small event. It was a question. The alien woman stood at the center of the room. Her repaired prosthetic leg glowed softly as it adjusted to every movement she made. She was no longer leaning on anything. She did not need support. The Alien Council leader spoke first. "This station reported a successful repair of a Class 7 prosthetic failure," the leader said. "Such a repair is officially impossible." The alien engineers lowered their heads. It was impossible, one admitted. Until the human intervened. The council leader turned toward the human father. The leader's eyes studied him carefully, as if searching for hidden machines or secret upgrades. "You used no advanced equipment," the leader said. "No council-approved systems." "That's right," the human replied. "Then explain how you did it." The human father paused. He looked at the prosthetic leg, then at the alien woman. Finally he spoke. "I didn't follow your rules," he said simply. That answer spread unease through the council chamber. "Our rules exist to ensure perfection," the leader replied. The human nodded. "Perfection breaks." Silence followed. The alien woman stepped forward. My people designed this prosthetic to never fail, she said. That belief blinded us. Humans do not expect perfection. They expect failure, and they plan for it. The council members exchanged slow looks. The alien engineers displayed the data. The prosthetic now performs 20% above original limits. Stress damage has decreased. Adaptive response has increased. The council leader leaned back. You improved it, the leader said. The human shrugged. I let it breathe. That phrase confused many of them. An alien engineer spoke. Carefully, humans leave space in their machines. Space for error, space for change. Yes, the human answered. Because life changes. The human child stood quietly beside him. She watched the alien struggle with this idea. To her, it was simple. The council leader turned toward the child. You trusted your father without doubt. The leader said. The child nodded. He always comes back with things working. That small sentence carried more weight than any technical report. Messages continued to arrive from across the station. Other prosthetics. Other damaged systems. Requests for human assistance. The alien engineers felt something new. Fear. If humans could fix what the galaxy could not, what else could they do? The council leader noticed this. Humans, the leader said slowly, your species was considered limited. The human father smiled politely. So were we, he said. The alien woman looked out across the room. My injury ended my career, she said. At least, that is what we believed. But a human refused to accept that ending. She placed her foot firmly on the floor. My people judge strength by design, she continued. Humans judge strength by survival. The council leader closed their eyes for a moment. This event will be recorded, the leader said. Not as a repair, but as a lesson. The human father nodded once. That's enough for me, he said. But the galaxy had already changed. Across distant systems, alien engineers replayed the footage. They studied human tools, human methods, human patience. And for the first time in galactic history, the question was not what humans lack. The question was what the galaxy lacked without them. The human child looked up at her father. Can we go home now? She asked. He smiled. Soon. Behind them, the alien woman stood taller than ever, and the stars were watching. The galaxy did not sleep after the repair. Across the station, meetings were called. Doors closed. Voices lowered. What had begun as respect for humans slowly changed into something heavier. Concern. In a high council chamber, far from the medical hall, alien leaders gathered in silence. Holograms floated in the air, replaying the moment again and again. Human tools, the simple movements, the broken prosthetic coming back to life. This is not normal, one leader said at last. No species should be able to do this without training in our systems. Another leader replied, they did not learn our systems. They ignored them. That was the problem. Alien civilizations were built on strict rules, design laws, perfect calculations. Humans did not follow those laws, and yet their results were better. That makes them unpredictable, a third leader said. And unpredictable things are dangerous. On the medical station, the alien woman walked freely through the hallways. Her prosthetic leg adjusted to every surface, metal floors, angled ramps, even damaged sections of the station. Engineers followed her at a distance, watching silently. This response speed should not exist. One whispered. The alien woman stopped and turned to them. It exists, she said. Because humans accept failure. The engineers did not answer. The human father and child were preparing to leave. They had finished their work. They had no plans to stay longer, but the station commander requested one final meeting, inside a quiet room. The commander faced the human father. Your actions have caused unrest. The commander said carefully. The human nodded. I understand. You have shown the galaxy that humans can improve our technology. The human shook his head. No, I showed you we can fix what breaks. The commander leaned forward. That difference matters, he said. The human child sat beside her father, listening quietly. You must understand. The commander continued. Some see your people as helpers. Others see you as a threat. The human father sighed softly. We're just trying to get by, he said. The commander studied him. That is what worries us. Meanwhile, the Alien Council released a limited report. It praised human adaptability, but warned against uncontrolled cooperation. Some systems welcomed humans. Others closed their borders. Fear spread faster than respect ever could on the station. An alien engineer approached the alien woman privately. They are discussing restrictions on humans, he said. The alien woman's eyes narrowed. They are afraid, she replied. Yes. Then they have learned nothing. The human child walked through the station corridors, holding her father's hand. She noticed how aliens looked at them now, not with laughter, not with doubt, with caution. Some stepped aside. Others watched. From a distance. They look scared, she said quietly. The human father nodded. People get scared when their rules stop working. At a distant council chamber, a final decision was made. Humans would be labeled adaptive specialists. It sounded polite. It was not. It meant humans would be watched, controlled, limited. The alien woman received the message and felt anger rise inside her. They will cage you with words, she told the human father. He smiled sadly. They already do that to themselves, he replied. The human ship prepared for departure. As it powered up, the alien woman stood on the platform, walking strongly, proudly. You changed my life, she said. And you frightened the galaxy. The human father nodded. Changed as that? The human child waved. Bye, she said cheerfully. The ship lifted off. Behind it, the galaxy argued, feared, and planned. Ahead of it, humanity moved forward, and the stars had not seen the last of them. Asterisk. The human ship vanished into the stars. For a long time, no one on the station spoke. The docking platform felt empty, even though nothing had been taken. Machines still hummed. Lights still glowed. Yet something important was gone. The alien woman stood alone, her prosthetic leg firm against the floor. She could feel the quiet strength in it. Not just power, but trust. The human had trusted the machine to change. And it had. She turned and walked back into the station. Across the galaxy, reports spread faster than ships could travel. Engineers studied recordings. Councils argued. Some worlds erased the human data from their systems. Others copied it secretly. Human thinking did not fit inside alien rules, and that made it dangerous. On one distant world, an alien engineer stared at the footage again and again. He paused the image where the human added the small gap inside the prosthetic. That space should not exist, he whispered, yet the machine worked better because of it. He closed his eyes. Perfection is not survival, he said slowly. The idea felt wrong. And true. Back on the station, the alien woman stood before the council one last time. She did not bow. She did not lower her eyes. You fear humans, she said calmly. The council leader replied, we fear chaos. You fear losing control, she corrected. Silence followed. She took a step forward, the prosthetic moving smoothly. My injury was supposed to end me, she continued. Your systems failed me. A human did not. The council leader tightened their grip on the armrest. Humans are unpredictable, the leader said. Yes, she replied. So is life. The council dismissed her without punishment. That alone showed change had begun. On the human ship far from alien space, the child sat near the window, watching stars pass. Do you think they'll be okay? She asked. The human father smiled gently. They'll figure it out, he said. She nodded. They just need practice fixing broken things. He laughed softly. Yes, he said. They do. Back in alien space, something unexpected happened. Alien. Engineers began changing their designs. Not openly. Not officially, but quietly. They added small spaces. Flexible joints. Systems that could fail safely instead of perfectly. They did not call it human design, but it was. The alien woman became something new. A symbol, not of injury, but of change. When asked about the human, she always said the same thing. He did not conquer us, she said. He showed us ourselves. Years later, a new galactic record was created. It did not list human weapons. It did not list human fleets. It listed a warning. Humans do not fear broken things. They fix them. And beneath it, another line. Never underestimate a species that expects failure and survives anyway. The stars continued to turn. Civilizations rose, argued, adapted, and somewhere among them, humans walked quietly, carrying simple tools, solving problems no one else would touch. Because when something breaks, humans do not ask who is at fault. They ask one simple question. How do we fix this? And that is why the galaxy would never forget them.